Hey, my legion, how y'all doing today? I'm back with another advent calendar thing leading up to Christmas, and this is their 13-day spooky countdown. And I'm incorporating Cadbury, not Cadbury egg, but Cadbury chocolate one at the end. That was a good idea. That one subscriber had. Um, Now I know Howie did. My friend Howie Cat, who sadly passed away, did this too, like a month before sadly he passed. Leading up to Halloween, right? I don't know how much he paid for his, but I got like this. Because actually, whenever I got this right here, watch this. John got me the Ghostbusters Advent calendar, and then I bought him the Keurig one, right? So I ordered this chocolate Advent calendar, $12.99, and the post office folded it in half like a magazine. And I thought it would damage it and stuff like that. And this is kind of redundant, so I did like a couple days, and I was gonna give up on it. And then someone said, "Why don't you incorporate it with something else?" So I was, okay, maybe. So Black Friday comes around, and they have this offer for this, which is like 38, 39, 40 bucks or something like that, for like $23. The heck, I'm buying it. And I bought John that Keurig one for like, not Katie Keurig, but Keurig Rakawi one for like, I don't know, $34, So, try it out. And it has a warning on here too, I didn't know. It's more like horrible. I mean, it's supposed to be for Halloween, but there's no way I can wait till Halloween to do this. I said wait during Christmas. It's all right because people know me anyways. And this is like little figures and stuff like that too, so it's pretty cool. There's a little warning. It says 13 plus. It says subject right here. I didn't notice that till just now. I mean, it's not gonna bother me. It says subject matter not suitable for all audience and may contain content of adult nature. They might have, like, a creature might have a knife or a little blood on them. That's about it. No big deal. But I mean, I know what they're saying. 13 plus. It's not for little kids. Cause I remember going to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and my sister said they said a lot of times it said parental discretion advised, not something might not be suitable for kids under 13. She said she didn't really see anything objectionable there. But you know what's going to happen? Some parents going to bitch about it. Someone's going to bitch about it. With the rock, and then with this, someone's going to complain about it. You know what I mean? But it's not for little kids anyway. I mean, it's a choking hazard. Some of the stuff. I mean, like 7 and up or whatever, or 7 up or 5 and up or whatever. But it's 13 and up. But it actually fits with the thing of the 13-day spooky calendar. But like I said, with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, kids would bitch. I mean, the most objectionable thing in there was like May Madonna, showing Madonna in her lingerie, but she always did. She always did in her 80s. No, in her 80s, in the 1980s, and she still does. I mean, her like Mary Lou played a Red Hot Chili Pepper video. I mean, but nothing really bad. But I can understand why he did like a PG-13. But I mean, I didn't see anything really that objectionable there at all. But like I said, some parents are gonna complain. I took my kids here and they showed Madonna's lingerie. You know what I mean? That's why they had to have the warning in there. And that's what they had for this too. But I mean, it's not for little kids because it's a choking hazard. Yeah, I know you don't want to give your kids a Jack Torrance if they're real little anyways. I mean, they have to know the horror film. This is more for people like me. Weirdos like me. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and do this. And this is I think it's day 8. Let me look. Because this is really, I mean, it has a nice sleeve in there. And I've been able to keep all the things in there. Okay, day 8. Okay. Then I'm going to do the Cadbury calendar thing. See, it's just so many pop-ups with this Logitech. Your video may be lagging. No, it's not. It's fine. You may be nagging. That's what it should be. Well, they have like these little skull things. And leading up to 13. Now, 13 might be something super cool. I had a big thing right there. I don't know. But let's go to 8 right here. Hit the button. Now, these open pretty good, too. Unlike the Cadbury ones, which I had to open ahead of time. Okay. That's what it is. And it comes in a little red baggie. Okay. Trying not to peek. Now, some of these, I mean, they do a spoiler and they show what most of these are probably going to be anyways, which, I mean, kind of sucks, but, I mean, I guess you have to do that now because someone said, I'm not going to buy it to get crappy stuff. And they have stuff for Beetlejuice, and people were complaining, they said Beetlejuice, they have Beetlejuice stuff in here. Beetlejuice is not a horror film. It falls in the category of that. It goes more like fantasy. Because when I was judging for the Horror Fest, horror is very versatile. It could be suspense, thriller, um, sci-fi, fantasy. That's all qualified. I mean, like that's like a. I consider Beetlejuice to be a horror comedy, like Saturday the 14th or Transylvania Twist, or House with a Clock in its Walls, or something like that. And that's more a family film. That pushed the envelope. Eli Roth directed that PG rated movie. It pushed the envelope because I was surprised. It had been really on borderline before getting a PG-13, but I got PG rated. So let's go ahead and open this up. And these tear open pretty easy. Some of these are a little bit weirder. They have like a big long thing with this on it. Let's open it up. Okay, let's see what we got. Cool. Like I said, they have one of the items on here. Like I mentioned, Taxi Beetlejuice. Little taxi cab Beetlejuice. That's cool. I think these are nifty. I mean, this is a good collector's item. I mean, this is more for collectors than the chocolate's really cool. I mean, but that's a one and done whenever you're done, just sort of way. But you could save these little figurines. That's cool. Like you save that Ghostbuster stuff and him from behind. That's cool. But like I said, it's right. They have them right here on too. I mean, there might be some surprises. 1, 2. They show like 1, 2, 3, 4. They show like 6 different ones you could get. Now those ones I've gotten already, I think. But it's like little. I think that's cool. You got like green stuff on them. That's neat. And then the green shows up real funky on the camera too. Put this back in here. And these stay put pretty well. And it has a slip cover. It's not like, I mean, these aren't going all over the place. Because whenever I would look for advent calendars for a bit, I didn't want to get gypped, and I kept looking on Amazon. I looked at the 1-star reviews. And they said like they all fell to the bottom and stuff like that, or I don't know that those are honest or those are troll reviews. I really don't. It's hard telling anymore, So that was cool. Now let's go ahead to the Cadbury milk chocolate thingy. What the hell is day 9? Would be day 19. I pre-opened it. I mean, because these ones are tough to open. And like I said, whenever I get to the 13th day, I'll do like a retrospective of what I got in the advent calendar, and then I'll do the puzzle again. So day 19, right here, I pre-opened it. Cause, I mean, it's kind of neat. They have the numbers in different orders so they get the kids to search for them. Because like I said, I never had an advent calendar before growing up. Never. My dad said he didn't know what they were. They said they didn't exist. He said he never had them as a kid. He said I didn't know what I was talking about. So, oh well. My grandmother didn't have these either. Maybe she thought they were too excited. I don't know. But she had like Whitman samplers and she had like other stuff. But oh well, let's go ahead and open up 19s right here. It says, a little thing right here, dance around the tree. And then it's like a little, so it's probably going to be a tree. Now, the nice thing about this, I mean, because I was pissed that the post office folded this in half, right? I'd mad post, but they have these in foil, so I highly doubt anything would fall to the bottom. Unlike the Ghostbusters, which actually shook loose. Yeah, none of these fell to the bottom. It's pretty cool. And you got like, it had like a little picture of the tree right there, and it has like the chocolate that's in the shape of a tree. It actually has imprints in there too. It wasn't like that Reese's peanut butter tree. It looks phallic, you know what I mean? Actually has some definition to it. Let's try it out. And it's dedicated to my buddy Howard, of course. I didn't know they were called advent calendars until Howie started doing videos about it. I was like, oh man, I never had one of those before. I never knew what they call it. I tried to tell people, and they said, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I remember seeing like little bits of people say, I don't know what you're talking about. So, I mean, because of Howie, I found out about that. I found a lot of stuff about Howie. He knows a lot of stuff. He really does. He will sadly be missed. He's my buddy. So, I give this a pretty good chocolate. I give it a 9 out of 10. Not as good as like the Cadbury egg, but still pretty good. Whoop, what did I do? I ate something? Wearing my Jaws shirt. So, I hope you liked this video, everybody. Till next time, please take care of my legion. And I burnt my hand. So people wondering what I did to my hand.